This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, there's a lot of messiness going on today. We'll address that in a second. Top selling rappers of all time. We'll start with Eminem at 227 million units, and you got Drake with 152 million units sold. Next up, because Drake's really, jeez. Then next up, you got Kanye West with 140 million units. Jay-Z with 125 million units. I don't know how Jay-Z sold 125 million units. I know he's one of the biggest artists, as far as like drawing attention and everything, but his sales never seem to like really go crazy, I don't know. That one's, I don't know. But obviously he did. Someone made this list. Maybe worldwide he does more than a couple. I don't know. Lil Wayne, 110 million units sold. Nicki Minaj, 106. You know what they must be counting? Singles. They got to be counting singles with all these. Anyways, Nicki Minaj, 106 million units sold. Flo Rida, 102 million units sold. Tupac, 75 million. That's impressive. I mean, he only dropped a few albums. Snoop Dogg, 40 million. DMX, 34 million units sold. What you don't see on here is Biggie. That's interesting. I don't know. I wonder how they calculate this because, I know Eminem's gone diamond like his first 10 years of his career. I think every one of his albums went diamond. So that makes sense, right? And Drake, too. Drake makes a lot of sense. Like, has he gone diamond, though? Has Drake gone diamond ever? Does Drake have a diamond album? Does Drake have a diamond album? The only thing that's gone diamond is God's Plan, the single. They must be counting singles. Because he doesn't, I don't think and then Travis Scott's Sicko Mode reached 10 million in December. So these people, they're counting singles too, not just albums. That's what it is. But, okay, so Jay-Z sold a lot of singles. Because a lot of his albums only sold like 2 times platinum, 3 times, which is a lot, but don't get me wrong. But it's like, to calculate that much. I mean, Flo Rida selling that many singles. He's really a pop star too, let's be honest. And DMX sold a lot of singles. Yeah, because he sold about, even on his albums, he sold, I think he sold just 20 million albums. That's a lot. That's a lot. And a lot of singles. Jeez, DMX is doing it. This is the top 10 of all artists. That's crazy. Then we got Meg Thee Stallion. Her team says that Tory Lanez might have violated the order. I don't know about that because he was working. It's not like he went to her house, but they're going to try to get him in trouble. Tory Lanez may have violated the stay 100 yards away from Megan Thee Stallion by appearing at Rolling Loud this weekend. By appearing at Rolling Loud, DaBaby's he brought out Tory Lanez. He showed up to Rolling Loud Festival. Publications team, DaBaby performed one of their collaborations together during the same set where he brought out Tory Lanez. She must have been so mad. Man. So someone added Tory Lanez I saw online. They said, oh, yeah, but you popped at her. And he said, there's no evidence that I did that. It hasn't been proven in court yet. And he is right about that. That's what is being said about him. I don't know. We'll get back to this in a second because there's more stuff involving him. Kelly Clarkson. So I didn't even know she got married and divorced, but Kelly Clarkson ordered to pay ex-husband $200,000 a month in divorce. It's a lot. And he has custody of the child, which usually the mother gets custody. So, and she's also ordered to pay $1.25 million towards her estranged husband's attorney fees and costs for the divorce. Is this finalized? That's a lot of money per month. She makes that much money per month? Jeez. I can't even name a Kelly. I mean, I know she had big songs, but like, jeez. Anyways. Then we got... Okay, so Wale... Wale is bringing Meek Ross together on a track. There's a lot of speculation that Meek Mill and Rick Ross aren't getting along right now. Meek Mill wants off the label to go straight Rock Nation. That's a rumor going around, but Wale confirms MMG is making a comeback with new music from him, Rick Ross, and Meek Mill. He's just teasing new music he has on the way. I don't know if this means that anything's like fixed. It's been a few years since the last album. Wow, that's crazy. We'll see what Meek comes with. I'm interested. Meek, is Meek still off social media? I mean, I don't know why he just deactivated all of his social media. Maybe that's so he can focus on music. Next up, we got DaBaby. So DaBaby's losing sponsorships. Everybody's come out against him, right? They're canceling him. They're trying to cancel DaBaby. Boosie spoke out on a live. Elton John even went at DaBaby, right? We've been shocked to read about the misinformation and statements made at a DaBaby show. This seems like a lot for someone saying, you know what? He shouldn't have said anything. Because, like, this is what happens when you say something without an explanation and it gets taken. He apologized for anybody offended, but I'm not saying it was right. He shouldn't have said anything because, look, what he said could have been taken a million ways. It could have offended people in the crowd in this, and people are very sensitive to that now, and he should have known that people will be hurt by that, and he shouldn't have said it. Do I think people are overreacting? Yeah, they're dragging it. And he should have apologized immediately and just realized that, hey, some people are going to take this and they're going to drag it out, man. And it's going to hurt more people. Because what you said at a concert now is affecting millions of people are seeing it and could offend them because they liked your music. I'm not ripping them too. I'm just saying, he said he was making statements saying, put your cameras in there if you have this or that. You know, he didn't say anything at a certain person there, you know, or at a certain group. But it could be interpreted that way. And that's where he messed up. And now Boosie's taking it too far, using slurs on his live towards Lil Nas X and everything, defending DaBaby. And Boosie, what I love about him is he's unapologetically him, speaks how he feels. But I would hate to see little Boosie to lose sponsors and everything because of this. You can't, you know, like, I understand why people are uncomfortable with Lil Nas X. It's not for what he stands for or what he is. It's because children watch, you know, he's a role model now. And this could go both ways. This can go towards people preaching against it too. For it and against just being different, right? Liking the same sex, right? And people that preach against it shouldn't do that either. You know, you gotta, I understand it goes both ways, you know, because you don't want to, even children are so easily influenced. Imagine when we were kids, right? We were so easily influenced on like what to buy, this and that. You're just like a sponge when you're a kid, you know, and you want people to make those kind of choices, period, you know, whether they are or not. You don't want them to feel bad for feeling one way or the other, you know? So you shouldn't preach really anything to kids like that. Like, you should keep those comments to yourself, no matter how you feel. Because kids should just be able to be kids, you know? And choose for their own. You know, if they want to like the same sex, like the opposite sex, that is totally up to them, you know? But you got to let them make that choice themselves. It's so complicated. I'm glad I don't have kids, because that's like you know, it's like, geez, because you have to worry about so much with a kid, like what's affecting them, what's influencing them, you know. Think about it. You got even when you're promoting the streets, right? And you got young people like Dirk and everybody promoting the streets. Some kids will be influenced by that. I think that's cool. And then you get people, I'm just saying. I mean, it's also growing up in an environment like that. But there was a time when people were saying, "Hey, I live this life. I don't recommend you live this life." One person is like that is Cormega. He tells people, "Don't do what I did," because it's not. It usually comes with only two results: you pass or you're in jail. That's usually the results. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Tell me what you guys think below. I don't think DaBaby should be canceled, but he should kind of make it very clear. I mean, I think he has, but dude, you can't make people feel uncomfortable, especially today. You can't say you can't put your feelings on other people. That's just how it is, man. Crazy, man. This is getting crazy. Crazy. Anyways, I'll check you guys later.